In 2026, everyone is going to tell you that you need to be on social media. Post every day, go viral, and be on every platform at once. And look, there's a lot to be said there. Social can work, and it could work phenomenal for a lot of businesses. But the reality is, it's incredibly demanding, and for most small business owners, the return is just not there. You're spending hours creating content for an algorithm that is constantly changing. And here's what I'm gonna do today to alleviate all of that pressure. I'm gonna walk you through 5 marketing strategies that you should be doing before you even think about social media. And then if you get these 5 strategies right, your business is gonna grow. From there, if you wanna layer social on top of that, you'll absolutely be crushing it already. Let's get into it. Today's video is sponsored by Marketing 360, more on that later. Let's start with the first and most important strategy, which is gonna be your website. This piece of your entire stack is more important than you think. Look, I spent over a decade as a website developer, and everything starts and finishes with your website. The best part is you own the entire experience. You're not dependent on the algorithm or a change in how your profile is presented. But here's the thing, most small business websites are hideous. And I say that with so much love. Your website is not supposed to operate as just a digital business card. It's supposed to have your logo, your phone number, a way to contact you, more about what your business does. But that is not a website. A website is a part of the experience that takes someone from curious to conversion. And when someone lands on your website, they're gonna make a decision within a few seconds. And that's why the structure, the format, the text, the visuals, the experience all matter. So for a website to actually work, it's gonna need 3 things. 1, it's gonna need to tell someone exactly what you do, who you do it for, and why they should choose you. Those 3 things are at the top of your website. If they have to dig around for a moment, you've already lost them. Number 2, it needs to be built with search in mind. The words on your page, the headings, your service descriptions should all include terms that your customers are actually typing into Google and AI tools. And number 3, the call to action needs to be as clear as day. For example, if my next step is to book a consultation with your team, the button should say book a consultation, not fill out a form or learn more. If it's to call your business, it should be a clickable phone number. And the way you measure this is by the number of visitors you get and the number of conversions you get. So for example, if you have 100 people show up on your website and the next step would be for them to fill out a form and you had 0 form submissions, there's a problem. So take a look at the analytics and get a sense of what is happening. And for every 100 visitors, you should get a decent amount of conversions, whether that's form fill outs, phone calls, or whatever that call to action is. You have 1 primary call to action throughout your entire site. If not, it's confusing, it feels like a digital brochure, and it's not serving your business. So you want to make sure your website is right before you do anything else. Why spend tens of thousands of dollars on social media if people end up on your website and they're unclear of how to take action? Now, I've nailed that point enough, so let's go to strategy number 2. We're going to talk about your Google business profile and local SEO. If your website is your home base, this is going to be your front door. Think about how you find businesses in your own personal life. You may search dentist near me, movers in my area, best pizza in your city, and that map with the 3 businesses at top, well, what's showing up there is your Google business profile. So for local businesses, this is really valuable real estate, because if someone is just in the vicinity of your business and they do a search relevant to your business, you have a higher likelihood of showing up. So you're gonna wanna make sure your Google business profile is fully built out and up to date. It's completely free, and most business owners either fill it out once and leave it and it has dated information, or they don't really check in on it to see how it's optimized, how it's performing, what the reviews look like, replying to reviews. All of that is really important. So you're gonna wanna make sure you have a fully optimized optimized profile, meaning your category is filled out, your hours are accurate, you have real photos of your work and your team, your services are listed with descriptions, and you have reviews coming in consistently. Beyond that, you're going to want to make sure your NAP, your name, your address, and your phone number are consistent on every directory and listing available to your local business. Next, our third strategy is going to be Google Ads and local service ads. As a local business, this is where you put your business directly in front of someone at the exact right moment they need you. There is a massive difference between someone scrolling past your Instagram ad during cat videos and someone typing in emergency plumber near me into Google at 10 p.m. That second person has a problem, needs a solution, and is ready to pay right in that moment. Now, I know some of you have maybe tried Google Ads and you feel burned. Maybe you spent a few $100 or a few $1,000 and you really didn't see the return. But the reality is, search intent is one of the most powerful ways to make sure that you are showing up at the right time at the right place. Alongside that, you're gonna want to make sure your local service ads are showing up as well for your business. Now, I know what we've covered is a lot and it takes a lot of work. We've covered 3 really big strategies around your website, your Google business profile, local SEO, and Google Ads. So here's the thing. What if someone could set all of that up for you? Build a website that actually converts for your industry, as well as syndicate your business profile across 50 plus local listings. And then when it comes to your Google Ads, you get that set up by an expert, and you have an expert who manages it. And that is just a small fraction of what Marketing 360 does. They also have a built-in CRM, email marketing, and when it does come time to do social, they're gonna make it easier than ever before. Click the first link down below in the description to book a call with an industry expert today in your industry. And the best part is strategy 4 and 5, which we're just about to touch on, they also cover as well. Now, strategy 4, email marketing and automated follow-up. This is where most businesses miss out. Here's the thing, 78% of customers buy from businesses that respond first. Not the best business, not the cheapest, but the first. So when someone fills out a contact form at 8 p.m. on Saturday and you don't get back to them until Monday, your competitor who had an automated sequence fire off within 60 seconds already got the job. And it is way easier to bring a returning customer back than to get a new customer. And that's where automations change everything. You build it once and it works for you forever. And this is across a welcome sequence, a follow-up sequence, a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month sequence. Or if you're asking for a testimonial or a review, or if it's a seasonal email, you could build all of these and have them run on autopilot. And remember, most businesses are stressing social media, but they don't even have these things set up. So you're gonna wanna make sure you have as many of these automations built in your email marketing flows, so that the minute someone lands into your CRM, they are either getting a welcome sequence or next steps, or whatever makes the most sense at their stage in their relationship with your business. And 5th and finally, let's talk about reputation management. This is the one that most businesses overlook, and if you just think for a moment about the last business that you hired or the last restaurant you went to, what did you look at first? It was the reviews. I just hired a moving company today, and the biggest differentiator for me was the reviews. Everything else we just talked about works way better when you have this dialed in. Don't just sit back and hope people leave reviews organically. In that case, you're just gonna be waiting for the negative reviews. People can love your service and never think to leave a review. And you're gonna wanna make it as easy as possible for them to leave a review by including the link where they can do it. That way, they just tap, they leave the review, and they're done. And most people will see that first text enjoy the service, but be busy in the moment. And so you'll also want to set up reminders to ensure that they left the review. And this is so much work if you don't automate it. But the best part is, once you do automate it, you have that system working for you for every customer. Now, once you get those 5 locked in, now you could start talking about social media, because you're gonna see your business growing and you have the right foundation where you layer in social, and you are gonna have a system and funnel for people to come into. And if you want a platform and team that can help you do all of this, click the first link down below in the description. You could talk to an industry expert in your industry today and start to put together the tools and a plan that your business actually deserves. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.